Hello everyone. In this video we are going to show you how to set the offer price if the target proceeds are known. Company B has a pre-IPO value of $50 million, has 2 million existing shares, needs $9.3 million in net proceeds, and the investment bank charges a 7% spread. So how many shares must Company B sell in order to net the desired $9.3 million? So to determine the number of shares that need to be sold by firm B, first of all, we need to determine the gross proceeds. We know that gross proceeds times 1 minus F, which is in here the spread, the 7% spread, will be equal to the net proceeds. Net proceeds, we know that they are equal to $9.3 million. As a result, the gross proceeds are equal to 10 millions, so Company B needs to sell shares for $10 million in order to get its $9.3 million needed. After determining the gross proceeds, we need now to determine the percentage of shares required by the new investors. We know that the formula percentage of shares required by new investors is equal to the investment or the gross proceeds divided by 1 minus F, which is the spread 7%, times the investment, which was already calculated the 10 millions, plus the value of the firm pre-IPO, which is the $50 million given in the exercise. As a result, so 10 million divided by 1 minus the 7% in F or spread times the 10 million plus the $50 million. So the percentage of shares required by new investors is equal to 16.86%. Finally, now we will be able to determine the number of shares or the new number of shares for Company B. We know that N new or the new number of shares will be equal to the percentage owned by new investors that has been already calculated in step number 2 times the number of shares, existing number of shares, the 2 million, divided by 1 minus the percentage owned by investors. As a result, 0.1686 times the 2 million shares divided by 1 minus the 0.1686. As a result, the new number of shares is equal to 405,581 shares. Question B. What is the offer price of Company B? We know that the offer price is equal to the investment divided by the new number of shares, so where the investment is equal to 10 million or the gross proceeds, divided by the new number of shares, which is the 405,581 shares. As a result, the offer price will be equal to $24.65 per share.